When I'm using all the power, when they push me back, the silence, I still have a message. Murder is murder. Murder is murder. Murder is murder. Any violent language being used. What's the language? Any violent language, persons will be detained. Using obscene language. Any violent language. Or they can't just run me out on the street. Like not democracy. People pass them. Or they just leave me alone. They just show my fear around for me. Show the Island Tobago Police Service. Show the frame beating it. That's all they're doing. All kind of people passing, or they run none of them. I talk and you're running me. You leave your office to come down here to run me. You're not shame, man. You just like a barrow of obscene language. Nobody know the cuss. I guess.
What's that? Tell you about Paul.
When they lock me up for coming in the road. That's so. Okay, yeah? Let me go. I don't want to hear it here. Let me go. Let me go now. Let me go. Let me go. I don't want to hear it. Now you take away one of me. Not here in my book. That is not here.
Yeah.
I don't weaponize any state against secrecy. That is what I do. Weaponize it. I will get a whole expression. On your watch. Only gets the assistant commissioner to weaponize the state. Bring me to hands up, don't shoot! 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 Hands up, don't hands up, don't shoot! 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 Right, one man behind here. Last. CPS station. CPS. Yeah.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Renison Jeffrey. This is the Workers' Rights Platform. We are broadcasting live on the Workers' Rights Network. Now is exactly 11 minutes after the hour of 8 p.m. Yes, we know when done they pull down the TikTok page. For obvious reasons, Trinidad and Tobago. So, those of you all that are following us, follow us on YouTube. Tonight, Trinidad and Tobago, we are here yet again to talk about burning issues that exist within our community. And it is needed to talk about these issues because Trinidad and Tobago, there is no one else that is engaging in doing such a thing. For want of a better word, if I say fear, some might argue indifference. But Trinidad and Tobago, be it as it may, an individual that is outspoken, an individual that have been bringing concerns of the citizens of the country and his community. Yesterday we would have observed Trinidad and Tobago that after leading up to the demonstration that would have taken place outside the DPP office. Jason De Silva was detained. Now, in discussing this story with lawyers and with various arms of law, people who is a kura with law in this country, I could safely say at this point in time that Jason De Silva have been detained illegally. Yes, and I am saying that at this point because the initial reason as to why they would have detained Jason De Silva is not his intended charge. And no matter how much time we try to break down this whole thing and analyze it from different angles, we could say Trinidad and Tobago, without fear of contradiction, that they are targeting certain people. And when I say people, so I don't say certain people. They are targeting those that are speaking out. And this is clear evidence of that. Because here it is. Simple thing they can't even serve answer. They can't answer concerning the arrest of Miss Phillip. They can't answer that. I hear and I would have observed a whole Ringa Roses story in which they're trying to justify the arrest. From on the Ian Allen program. And when I look at it again, I say, nah, something wrong here. Something is definitely wrong here. And by now we would have known, you would have known Trinidad and Tobago, that they would have held Miss Phillip. Let me see if we could, let me bring up that video. Let me bring up the newspaper article, and then we will bring up the reason why. And yes, Trinidad, Jason De Silva have been arrested. So what I am going to do is bring up the clip, What I'm going to do is bring up the CNC3 article confirming that they would have arrested Phillip, the organizer of the protest, a matter of fact, as they're calling it. A complete usurper, no charges yet for mom and daughter held during the protest. And we would have all known the story concerning that here in Trinidad. But to you that is up in the Caribbean, it is very disheartening, and it would have shaken the national community here in Trinidad and Tobago. Everybody, the vex and is mourning this whole ordeal, and to those that are not doing so, they are agents of the state. That is what they are, agents of the state. What I am going to do is pull this clip here. Yes, this clip.
Won't allow you to speak with me. Won't allow you to be here as the first official representative of the DPP. This gentleman who was
Police.
He's the assistant commissioner.
yes, assistant commissioner.
Yeah, he's the
This
assistant
gentleman who
commissioner.
just walked past here gave a lot of trouble. Don't allow the devil to use him to allow you to disperse us. Because we listen to you, my statement here.
The Lord is our light and our salvation. Whom shall we fear?
My statement to the DPP is this. At this time, I was not rushed to demonize the DPP, Mr. Raja Gaspar, because I understand that he goes by what evidence was brought before him. But this does not automatically mean that he got the truth. And because my trust in the powers that be has sunk below zero, I am inclined to believe that everyone is involved until I see otherwise. So my question
Only person in the payment is body is the police.
have you at any time considered that the evidence brought to you by the TTPS could be compromised? So since he is giving me the opportunity to read, I would like to restart. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Start over. I didn't hear the first part. I didn't hear it. But I didn't hear the first part.
Why are you doing that? You want to carry this a place where you don't want it to go. Why are you doing that?
Because you allow unreasonability.
Why are you doing that? Continue.
At this time, I will not rush to demonize the deputy, Mr. Raja Gaspar, because
So Trinidad and Tobago. What did the gentleman mean when he would have said, you're allowing this to go in a particular direction that we don't want it to go? When he would have stated, so what direction that you don't want it to go? What direction? Were the police given orders to arrest certain individuals in the protest and to target certain individuals? Were the police given orders to do so? That is a serious question that must be answered at this point in time. Because here it is, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, the citizens of the Republic, is coming out in their numbers to demonstrate a wrongdoing, to demonstrate against a wrongdoing in the public space. Or you lock up Jason Silva. Now you lock up Alyssa Phillip. Now, let me play the tape so we could understand this thing here again. Let me go into this one here. Yeah, this one. This is not no game here again in this country.
Take your hands off of the young lady, please. Take your hands off of the young lady, please. Take your hands off of the young lady, please. Take your hands off of the young lady, please. Take your hands off of the young lady, please. Eshubarako Mochuba. I love you. Why are you not supposed to touch me? Get my sister, Crystal, come back. Crystal, come back. Crystal, come back.
time, but can must have done it. Mommy, I love you, Mommy, I love you. I must have done it back, please. I must have done it back. I must have done it back. I must have done it back.
Right, so that would have taken place. They would have arrested Alyssa Phillip. So what I am going to do this evening here at Trinidad and Tobago, how hard was to play some of that, so you could see for your own self as to what is taking place. Now, let me see if I can get the rest of the team here, because the pull down, they would have pulled down the TikTok platform where we used to join everybody from. So what I am going to do here, right, join everybody here now from YouTube from our next link, so you will be able to join on. So the rest of the team, right, I'm sending a link here for it to open. Let me open it here now and thing. So you see the kind of stress that has taken place, but I not take. Yes, I know what has taken place here, but so what I am going to do again is play back that tape. Right, so the rest of the people that are outside there, please wait until the rejoin. I see also. So what I'm going to do, yes, I know some of they was looking on, but Lemma, I'm playing back the same thing from before, and then we will join in all the rest of people that supposed to be on the live here with us here tonight.
Take your hands off of the young lady, please. Take your hands off of the young lady, please. Take your hands off of the young lady, please. Take your hands off of the young lady, please. Take your hands off of the young lady, please. Eshubarako, Mochuba.
Not the end of the fight. You know people I love you. Why you're not supposed to touch me? Get my sister Crystal, come from my back. Crystal, come from my back. Crystal, come from my back. Crystal, Mommy, I love you, Mommy, I love you. I'm my sister's back, please. I'm my sister's back. I'm my sister's back. I'm my sister's
Well, so we are back. So we adding on, as I say, we're going to add on the guests on them. Candace, good night. Just now, let me think. Yes, good night, Candace.
Hi, pleasant good night. So I see you get bump off, boy.
Yeah, it was, I had to laugh because this thing here real serious, and I don't know if some of our headers feel it's a joke. But it's serious, it's a serious thing. Very much serious. As to what
Well,
is
I would have shared the live to the link, sorry, to the team.
Right. I'll see if I could put you up here so we could get.
You mind if I mute my camera for a little bit?
Well, I was going to put you on screen, but
Just for a little bit. I'll come on in a bit.
okay.
Like just press. Right. Go ahead.
Right. So I was going to put them up. So as soon as you come up, I go here when you come in, and I go add in everybody that ought to be added in. So.
Well, I did message them, so.
Yeah. So when they come in, I realize you're muting your mic too as well, Candace. So
no.
when they're ready, we go bring you in here. So tell me, what you doing here? You have something to present, tell me.
Right, you hearing me?
Yes.
Right. Well, up to now, we haven't had any word on Mr. De Silva nor Miss Phillip. So, we are a bit concerned, and then we had the Prime Minister come out and make a speech saying she's siding with the police. I find that was a bit harsh because you are the mother of the nation, you are the mother for all. And it seems to me that she's taking sides. No, you can't just take sides. What if the police is wrong? What if the police is telling untruth? And the police has a history. Some of the officers has a history for this crafty kind of, lifestyle. They just do things, and sometimes it has to take them to task, and they appear to be innocent, and then they end up being very well guilty. So sometimes I find Madam Prime Minister does, give her mouth a little too much liberty at times. And, I find that statement she makes, she was wrong. And then I saw where they had a list of places that people could protest.
Yeah, that is something that we started to see at a matter of fact. So to those who now join the live while we wait on Candace to push it up on the camera, this was the clip here.
Take your hands off of the young lady, please. Take your hands off of the young lady, please. Take your hands off of the young lady, please. Take your hands off of the young lady, please. Take your hands off of the young lady, please. It's Barako.
I don't know you, but the video you're playing, I'm not hearing it.
Now, as they would have led away Kaya, not Kaya, sorry, as they would have led away Miss Phillip, she would have been praying, and we could really would have seen that that was a peaceful protest. It was something that the reaction of the police, what we would have seen, was uncalled for. In a big way. I mean, it would have started off with Jason, and then it ended up with the two of them. That was uncalled for. And Trinidad and Tobago, if we continue, if we allow the police to behave in such a way, this is like watching criminals hold down an individual and gang rape them. If we allow ourselves to take in a scenery like this, that is what it tantamount to. Because you see the person and do nothing. You see the police force and do nothing. I mean, the protesters, they didn't do nothing. They was there to demonstrate a particular point. That all of we know the truth at the end of the day. And you, Trinidad and Tobago, you, the individual who watch it,
Mr. Jeffrey,
didn't say
excuse me,
anything
sorry.
concerning that? Yeah,
Sorry
yes, Candace.
Sorry to interrupt you, but Kitty is trying to get in.
Okay, all right. Let me see where Kitty is. I didn't see that.
All right, so let me message her and tell her to.
Yeah, tell she tried to come in again and we will pull her in, a matter of fact. I seen two persons here on the live. I mean, I don't know who is the next one, but there's somebody else there.
I would have shared for Mr. Hayden and the whole team.
Okay then.
Yeah, pleasant good night to everybody.
Okay, I chatter.
Right. Let me tell her try again.
So let me put up the thing on the screen one time. Candace, this is a I don't know what has happened
Mr.
sometimes.
Jeffrey,
Mm-hmm.
when we have a prime minister siding with the police and saying that our hands up, do not shoot behind the police. That is what that was her statement today. Hands up, do not shoot behind the police. Right?
Yeah.
And blatantly you're seeing Mr. Joshua Samaru surrender to the police and was executed on live camera. And you have a prime minister who, when she was running for elections, was speaking about the unjust what the police service is doing to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Now she's in power, she get what she wants. Now she switch her tongue. You understand? And siding with the police because she have a corrupt minister of Homeland Security on her side advising her that how the police service is doing their job and they're doing a very good job. And she is taking that advice. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I watching the two protests and this ass licker David Welch play he talking about the protests with Saparia and Port of Spain, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said you cannot protest next to a police station. The protest in Saparia, they pass in front, I don't know, in front of the police station into the corporation. And there was chanting and singing, but when they was holding the protest in Port of Spain yesterday, the assistant commissioner of police come outside and telling them they cannot chant, they cannot make no noise.
Mm-hmm.
But Saparia, there wasn't chanting and saying Victor Roberts must go, he must go.
Yeah, that
And
was.
we ain't see no riot squad. We ain't see no police. We ain't see nobody in Saparia. So what good for one ain't good for the other one, right? Because why? They're doing the bidding of the UNC. So everything is all fine, all well and good. But when somebody's coming out and trying to stand up for justice and for freedom for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, we are being shut down, we are being arrested. You understand? We are being intimidated by the TTPS and the UNC government.
No, Chatta, I mean, when you see the police behave like this, doesn't that not put instill some type of fear nearby? I mean, watch how the police behave.
That instill a lot of fear and it shows a lot of favorism. It shows a lot of favorism because the UNC side of things could do what they want and get away with it. But when we up here, we protesting for the right thing, for the slaying of Joshua Samaru and his paralyzing his common law wife, right? They label the protest there as a criminal protest yesterday. You understand?
Check the thing. I think it is up.
Yeah, she ain't go into the link as yet because we'd be able to see she. So I'm not seeing her. So that's sure.
Right? This fella come down here, Jeffrey. This fella come down here at your speed.
Uh-huh.
Run around through Port of Spain with thousands of people behind him in a SOE. And you didn't see no riot squad, you didn't see nobody. They ain't shut him down. He gone all in KFC and stand up all on top of the table, all kind of thing. You understand? But that was all fine and good. But when people come out to stand up for justice, they are being shut down and arrested, like Jason De Silva and Miss Phillip. And we still haven't heard what Miss Phillip is being charged for as yet. You understand? Because they will come up with some fabricated charges and charge the young lady for standing up for justice.
She said she's waiting. Sorry, Chatter. She said she's waiting.
No, we not seen her. It's the second link that we would have sent, right? Is the second one. The same one where you joined, but she ain't showing up yet. We not seen her in the interface.
Kitty, come off and go back on. I'm seeing her tell her come off and go back on again. Kitty, come off and go back on again. It's easy, you know. All you have to do is click on it and wait for Mr. Jeffrey to
What says she open the link and say join? That's all. Open the link and join.
Open the link and join. And you see, the thing is, the way how the Prime Minister is behaving, it clearly shows that they have an agenda. And the agenda that they have is to silence the people. So, in other words, you can, if you have an opinion, and you know that, and that, you know, keep bothering me, throughout elections, she was telling us, the bloggers, while we were blogging against the PNM, do not let them silence you. Let your voice be heard. You understand me? And what happened now? What really going on now? He said
Candice.
Yep.
she's
Let me send back because look, Trinity and all come up.
Candice, I heard a blogger today said when Dr. Rowley was in power, we told that man black is white.
yes.
You understand? And none of we wasn't arrested. None of we have not had a detention order. You understand? Jason Jason tell Mr. Rowley all kind of thing. And no police haven't come for we we haven't been arrested, we haven't been hunted down. But this UNC government come in power and the silencing the citizens, taking away our freedom of speech. So we come like North Korea, we in a dictatorship now.
Yeah.
Basically, that is what we are. We in a dictatorship. So if we speak out against the government, we could be arrested and charged.
Yeah.
You understand? And I hear today the Assistant Commissioner of Police saying that if anybody excite a riot or protest in front of the place, it's $250,000 they are charging you and 5 years in jail. That's the new law they bring out today. 5 years they giving you in jail.
But let me ask a question. How they coming about making these laws as they go along? Did they go into Parliament and meet with the opposition and decide that law, or is it that the UNC government is making up these laws as we go along? Because if that is what they're doing, that clearly shows that their intention for Trinidad and Tobago was not true, you know. That clearly shows that here what's going on. They just use us to get into power, and as they reach is to hell with you guys.
But Candice, that come just like the traffic fines for Christmas. While all of we were celebrating Christmas and with our families and things, the traffic fines they bring out they raise the traffic fines without us knowing. So last night now they could have meet with whoever, John Jeremy and whoever, you understand, and draft up that law now and hand it out to the TTPS to enforce it. You understand?
Yeah. Yeah, but
so that's what the UNC government do.
Yeah, but why? How are they making a law? Are they making a law just like that? And it's to keep silencing the people because they don't want people to come out and talk. But you can't be suffering the people jobless. You understand? People going through it, they're under pressure. And then you want to silence them on top of it by using the armed forces to muzzle the people. You can't do that to the people. People is going to turn against this government. People are going to hate this government, and when people can't take this pressure, you know.
You know, I watching today. You know that protest yesterday. You know we are on Al Jazeera with that protest yesterday.
We had what?
We are on Al Jazeera.
Okay.
With that protest, what happened yesterday and how the TTPS and they're saying that how the TTPS is abusing the power and abusing the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. That is what the foreigners and them are saying.
Yes.
So we are being monitored. We are being monitored.
Never thought in my wildest dream that Trinidad and Tobago would have ever had to go through something like this under the UNC. I never thought we would have had to go through this. Because it's not to say Ms. Kamala Persad do not know of the advantage that the citizens would have gone through. Some of the citizens would have gone through under the hands of some of the officers in the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. And as a prime minister, you ought not to take sides. You're supposed to remain neutral. You understand? And get the facts. Literally get the facts. I think they are so busy trying to muzzle the people, you understand, and implementing the status so and all these things, that they don't care what measures they use, but these measures are going to affect the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago until it is going to turn their hearts, their minds, and their spirit against the UNC. People are starting to say how much they hate this government. I don't understand this. That's not right. That's not what we vote for. That's not what we vote for. This woman come and promise me the moon, the stars, and everything that comes with it. And look at today. This is what you're doing to the citizens. And the thing is, it's not that people want to come out here and protest and demonstrate and complain. People are complaining because they're feeling some sort of pain and pressure. So I'm seeing Nicole here. Nicole, you have anything to add to this?
Oh, good night, everyone. Like, Candace is just biasness and more biasness, because look with the protest, with the protest yesterday, right? It had a protest in Saparia. How come them in get locked up? And that was no peaceful protest. Them was making noise, and then they make it political. You understand? Because they wanted a loyal UNC member, you understand, to take Victor's spot. You understand? So it's all right for one side to do, and the other side can't do. Them just get locked up. So why them in get locked up?
Exactly.
Look what going on with Jason. Look what. So I get to hate. I get to hate the UNC. I get to hate the UNC so much that I wish I could make them disappear, and we could just put back the country where it was. Let me go back a little back, because this forward what Kamala telling me about, this feeling like suicide. I call it to my friend. Right now, the only thing me feel to do is take a rope and at myself, because it's pain when I hear Matara say it has so much jobs and thing out there for everybody. I don't know what bubble she living in, you know, could that be a big bubble? Cause if it are so much work for everybody, how plenty are we home? By plenty are we struggling? And one thing I heard on a voice note, where it is when they screen record Workers' Rights Live. Imagine Workers' Rights talking to Ms. Kingsley, and Kingsley. He asking who suffering.
Yeah.
This man is asking who suffering. And I mean about workers' rights and all workers' rights repeat them. Who you mean who suffering? I was shocked. And these are things other people that they total feelings on for people talking the truth, because for you to come on somebody live to screen record certain things to see if you could find ways to use all the UNC lawyers and all these type of things. Like we be real, or they be pro. Nobody not even coming when all their life. We don't even go in all their lives.
So the screen.
They're just looking to find things.
So the screen recorded, Kitty? The screen
How
recorded.
You mean? How you mean it have a certain chubby guy that apparently he total feelings on you personally, and within the whole thing, if you say point, well, we is not no friends anymore. We could never be friends anymore, because you can't tell me who to choose to talk to, who to line with. You and Candace know this. You, that same individual, confessed it on the phone. He shit the UNC doing.
Yes. I could be a
He
witness
shit,
to
and
that.
I'm glad Candice was on that call with me. So if he see a line, well then Candice had to see a line here tonight. So say you're going out there to see if you could get a little dollar. You don't mind selling out your people and help Kamala run down the country just because you looking for money the same way. And then you find out nobody shouldn't talk about your content. You understand? And if you have something personal for workers' rights, you understand, then better you come out and say what it is. Because I start to feel like I don't understand me and you was supposed to be friends. You know, when I hear the attitude that you want the man live and you take and scream oh, then and you say, no, what can I do? That is an obsession.
Well, I know the individual and the thing about it is this. It's just that, you know, sometimes you just give a man a chance to repent. And when the time comes, he and all that to run. Because what I tell you is everybody that feeling it. And the sooner we wake up from this slumber that we're in here, the better for us. The man get any chance, let him go ahead. Then I suddenly get a chance to repent. Repent.
All right, so we have Sherilyn. Sherilyn, pleasant good night. Sherilyn? We have somebody else up in the group. That's Leonardo. That's who?
That is Chata.
Okay, right. And the thing is this, I don't understand. I know what keep bothering me. They know for a fact that the country is under a strain. The citizens are under pressure. And it's as if they're behaving like that is no big thing. Remember, Kamala would have convinced the people that the UNC is our saving grace. I don't think this government want to ever be necessitated again. After this election here, this will be the end of the UNC. I'm sure about that. Because it's as if, it's not as if anymore, you know, the people are blatantly seeing that the UNC government do not care about the citizens, right? And the thing is, you all are working for us. We are the employers, you all are the employees. If we didn't come together and give all that kind of power, you all wouldn't be able to make these kind of harsh decisions, these selfish decisions, and then care how it affects the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. And we all are affected by it, and it's hurting.
Yeah.
When I saw what took place with Mr. Victor, and I must commend Mr. Victor, he stood his ground. He stood his ground, he stand firm. You understand? And I'm watching all these people and them chanting, right? They literally chanting, and they were the placards, and then they were marching. And when I draw reference to Alyssa Phillip and protest, because I went out there to see, because I would have never been in this was the second time being in a people demonstration.
And Candice, not cutting across here. You see, it's not only the people was chanting, but we have exclusive footage according to the video that Victor would have released today. That the mayor as a pariah set up that protest. Well, that is he went over there, he checked them, and it appeared to be that he telling them what to do and wait to pass and all that kind of thing. The mayor.
Well, look at that. So then, what is the difference in the peaceful demonstration that they had in Port of Spain yesterday, right? Because what is the difference? What is really the difference? Because in the UNC have to be very mindful of what they are doing to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, you know.
The difference is they're doing it on behalf of the UNC. So it's all well and good. That is the difference. And Ms. Phillips are doing it for justice. For the injustice what the TTPS have done to Joshua Samaru and Kaya. So that is the big difference. If Phillips had come out there and do it on behalf of the UNC government, you would have never seen half of that go on there. You would have been all the way, you would have never even see a police officer out there. You understand?
And people
I am convinced I am convinced half of them who come out there in Superior must be all of them get paid to come out there and do that protest there yesterday. The UNC government probably pay them to come out there and do that.
But I was there and I hear him see them sign up something in a book. I see it with my own eye. People saying, oh, you register for the protest? I tell him, we have some tape to bust in it. We have some tape. Register for a protest. Imagine that. And just to the members of the public, yes, we taking phone calls here. We never put the number on the screen so you can call in and join us. Candace, so you may not be able to see my face, but the rest of people on YouTube see it. So,
yeah, I see that.
Right. Mr. Jeffrey, but I think surely like plainly people is going to get pay off after the protest because they had their names. You understand?
Yeah, people going to get paid. That is how the thing does go with the UNC, you know. It's a hustle and everything is a hustle. That is why the PNM can't see the way where UNC is concerned, because UNC paying them people and them to protest the average thing. And here the next thing about it, not only that they're paying them people to protest, they're paying black people to say what they want, to say what they want certain people to hear. They're saying it. Yeah. Oh God. Right.
Yes, some of the people on the team calling the phone.
Yeah, tell them join from the from
the Trinity. The Trinity.
Trinity? I don't know what we're on
Trinity, you have to unmute your mic so you're going to be able to say it.
This UNC government is the worst thing whatever passed to Trinidad and Tobago, and I prefer be under the rulership of Dr. Keith Rowley right now than to be under the rulership of the Cabinet Minister Jesus. This is the worst thing ever passed to Trinidad and Tobago. This woman seeing blatant murder happening, and she have nothing as a prime minister to say. You understand? People are out of jobs, people are on the bread line, people cannot pay their rent. And people like David Welch and Heavy T and NCW and them asking which party separation is. Who suffering? That is what them asking on the radio station, you know. Kingsley and all of them, you know. Who suffering?
Well, it clearly shows that they are not suffering, so when UNC win, people like Heavy, Matara, you see all of them was there showing off in the Wassa jersey, and apparently he would have won as well, so they're not going through pressure. So they clearly, he has a right to say that. Who's suffering? Because he clearly isn't suffering.
And not only that, he don't care about who's suffering either too. Exactly. Because if he say who's suffering, and it's clear that people calling out, look at that massive protest, people suffering. Look today, Candace, I was in Central today. Coming home, I'm at Alpha. I coming home and I was in Central today and I'm coming home. And I would have seen somebody that would have killed that gentleman in the Riverlet Road. Nice car, I see police, I say right, I'm going home, I'm going to need some food because today I was outside. And once at that traffic, when I come up on the traffic, I see a man slumped over his steering and bullet holes through the front glass. The citizens of this country is suffering, and you see, you will constantly see people like these fellas and them. And somebody saying, who's suffering? And today, let me tell you something, I had an interesting conversation with somebody today. And they tell me to ask this question to many of you here on this platform here. And they say this, Candace, because I come in for you, because I want to hear what you is going to say concerning this. They turn around and they tell me, if Candace did get a wassa walk like Matara, like Christina Levi, aka Twiggy, and Mr. Miss, and who is the next one? Ringleader, if I did get and Natty Royal, if you did get a Wassa work like these people and them, that you would address back just like them and defend the government, that is what I say. And I mean, for the sake of the listening public, I want to know what is your response concerning that.
All right, so my response to that is very quick. The minute I started making myself very vocal and up front and center on social media and advocating on behalf of the people, right, I have expected betterment for the people, right, for the people. I never asked for anything, I was never promised anything by them, nothing was given to me, right? And to be honest with you, I am happy the UNC would have dealt with me the way they would have dealt with me. Because from day one, they throw me under the bus for no reason. A person like me who never asked for nothing more than wanting betterment for the youth in my community, because I was aware of what was happening. And I am not a greedy person because an offer was given to me. An offer was given to me and I didn't turn it down because I'm not greedy. I have a job, right? I am working, right? And I am quite contented with my salary. Right? I am quite contented with my salary. And let me tell you something too, the kind of person I am, Mr. Greg, even if they would have given me a better position, and I see the way how people suffering, watch me, right now, I can't stay silent. I can't stay silent. You know why? The people in my community, in my neighborhood, they come into me. And all that would have loved to see I'm working and I'm living good. My children working and they living good. And the same people who I would have advocate and encouraged to give their vote to the UNC suffering. That would not sit good with me. That would not sit good with me. My mouth would have to open and they would have to fire me. Because I always say in the beginning, you see me, who media is who controls. And I don't want nobody to control me but God.
We have Trinity there, and something going on Trinity microphone. I mean, trying to see if we can take it being there, and she said even when she unmuted, she not getting to say anything.
Trinity, let her come off and come back on.
I did that already.
Well,
right, so
okay, well, they hear me now.
Yeah, we hear
cool. I like that. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody who watching on YouTube. Plus, and good night to everybody. I just have one question. I didn't know Trinidad and Tobago had a riot squad.
You didn't know
because,
that?
No, because how well, look at them. Well, I was shocked. Let me tell you why I was shocked. Well, they have a riot squad to come to all and all standing up with all the shield and thing for peaceful protests. But all they wouldn't go down in the Gaza. And all them places were doing all the criminal activities and gang and clean up the country.
True.
Why? Why? Is it because all is a bunch of cowards that all they can't do the work? Or is it because all they rather interfere with the small fry and them in the country?
Trinity, let me stop you one time. I believe there was instructed to do so. I don't feel they just wanted to interfere with small fry. You hear the man when he lock up, when he did stop the girl? Hear what he say now? I don't want you to reach that position where something to that effect. You don't want you to reach where you don't want you to reach. I believe there was given instruction.
Okay. And let me just add to this, right? When we were standing opposite, we wasn't really in front of the building as yet. We were kind of like opposite, but more in front of the, I think it's a primary school. While we were there, and the officers were saying that we cannot protest in front, demonstrate in front of the police building, and he was trying to lobby with us, right? And I was trying to tell people, well, all right, let us follow instructions, right? But they had it in their mind that they want to send the message there, so they wanted to put the demonstration to be in front of the
Candace, only thought a little bit. That's somebody on the line. Then I call her. Alright, the God.
right. So they wanted it specifically in front of there, right? And I would have told them, I see, oh, well, everything, and then eventually, remember it, eventually, we went to the spot that was given to us. Imagine that, the spot that was given to us, right? So we had us to lobby there with them to get a spot to demonstrate. What's the difference there? There in Siparia.
Only thought they can. It's good night, Gola. Yes, good night. How are you doing? Yes, Cherry. What is your contribution tonight? Sorry about that. What's your contribution there tonight?
I don't understand why they want to arrest J2.
Well, we would have seen in the video, just like everybody else, right, Cherry? That.
Peaceful protest down south against the US demand. They never said riot squad, and that explains that fire said. Yeah, that's right. But that's clear to show that they have get what's going on. So say there's a fire really. And it's totally unfair. And the citizens not seeing what is going on. But then we tired the citizens too. We are going to be the voice too. We need to have other people as the voice, and I will keep on standing up wrong, begging the opposition to join us. I am asking the opposition, I am begging and pleading with the opposition to join us on the ground, because of the greater unjust targeted against the so-called CNN supporters. And we are not CNN supporters, we are Trinidad and Tobago citizens. There's a big difference. You understand? And where unjust is concerned, they are blatantly showing that now.
And Cherry, I don't want to take away from your point, but you see how you're asking the opposition to stand up? You see, I agree with you, and I disagree with you here too. Because the opposition can't do nothing without the people to a certain extent. So the opposition alone not only need to stand up, the people of this country need to see the need to stand up. We can't just sit down and just wait for the opposition to think. I mean, we on this platform here, we continually talking. Long time we here, we talking out our lungs. Yes, the opposition needs to be in certain places. I believe that. But at the same time, what does the people want? Because every night we bellow it, we call it, hey, or you come out, or you say something. I would have marveled when I see the strength of that girl, but that young girl.
Yeah. I have to that girl. That young girl, I have to.
But you know that people afraid to do what she do? You know that people afraid? Yeah, that people afraid? Yeah, what they say? What we gonna do tomorrow? No, it's not what we gonna do. They're coming for each and every one of us. True.
You understand? And if we continue shying and frightening, because I wouldn't want. And people, I want the citizens that are there, get the citizens that trying and to be able to come out and stand up enough. Wake up. Like they're so season, like. Look how much people are jobless. Look how much people are hungry. Look at the unfairness that they should now to the citizens. Nah, they got playing over. But I like contribution, everybody. Good night. Thank you.
And
Yes.
you know, the thing is this, The young lady, nobody there had any weapons. Nobody there was posing any kind of threat, throwing any kind of missiles, nothing of the sort. So when they moved us down to the corner, right, and the young lady I think they started to pray first, and then they started to chant, right, just like what they were doing for the past, how much time they went out. The officers and them, you can see how the officers and them were trying, they were antagonizing the crowd, right? They came and they tell us we cannot stand we cannot stand on the pavement. We push ourselves to the back. Well, actually, they push themselves to the back. And the police stand up in front of the young lady and she said to them, y'all are afraid of our voice. That is what y'all are afraid of. Y'all are the ones with the guns. Y'all are the one with the battle. Y'all are the ones that are standing there. Nobody is doing anything wrong here. Then she started to read from the paper that she had. She addressed it to the DPP, and you know what I listened? She did not condemn his judgment. She just asked him to look into it. I just breaking it down. Look into the, in other words, a thorough investigation. That was what she was asking for, right? Not just take the word of the TTPS, because we would have seen in times gone by the mischief, the unjust the TTPS would have done in times gone by. Then she addressed the Prime Minister, asking her not to be biased, because I think she would have heard the speech the Prime Minister come out and made, siding with the police. And when that young lady started to read, like whatever was said, that acting commissioner, that man in that purple shirt, he get mad. And he authorized the arrest for the young lady. And that gentleman was the same gentleman who authorized the lockup for Mr. Jason De Silva. So you can clearly see that was a planting. They want to shut people up. They wanted to shut Alyssa up because they realized Alyssa is making traction. She's bringing the people together. And it wasn't only her family alone was out there. It was friends. It was strangers. And they do not want the country to unite and stand for what is right. So I was in tears. I blatantly saw my rights, my children's rights, my generation, because I'm a grandmother, so my generation to come rights being taken away from us. And that is wrong on so many levels. How could you, when you use the same Prime Minister, will encourage us to let our voice be heard,
and
to stand up?
And at the end of the day, Kamla Prasad Bisesa constantly sound like a hypocrite. Because we could map out everything that what Kamla Prasad Bisesa say, and when coming to now election, after election is something completely different.
Yeah.
Completely different. And to the many of the people here on the panel, I'm sure you could attest to that. I'm sure Trinity, you could attest to some things like that. I'm sure you, Nicole and Chata, I'm sure you could attest to things like this. And the rest of Trinidad and Tobago, if you, we, I can't, this was on the campaign trail just like me. We was up and down all over the place, all through Grandy, all through Point, all through Library, all up and down the place. And we would have seen the people would have actually held tight to the hope that they would have been sold. Yes, good night, caller.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you doing, sir? What's your contribution here on the night on the show tonight? We hear in your background.
Hey, actually, hold a minute. You still hearing background noise?
No.
Yeah, I just been watching something on YouTube. I'm calling from the U.S., but I'm Caribbean.
Okay.
Yeah. Grenadian to be fact, neighbor of yours. And I'm just going to tell you like that. What's going on in Trinidad? That government is following a playbook from North America. Maybe you're all aware of that.
So true. We are aware of that. Same playbook
You
from
got
Donald
to
Trump.
be careful. A playbook and not mind you. And there's also the guy in Guyana also. That's she alone. That's what it is. You better keep your eyes open.
So what you think about what's
Yep.
going on with us here in Trinidad so far, from you being an outsider looking in? You say from Guyana, so tell me where you feel taking place other than we know Kamala Persad-Bissessa following after Donald Trump playbook, and it seems like if Donald Trump abandoned Trinidad, we ain't nothing about Donald Trump again.
Well, besides that, there's also an element of racism.
Okay.
And that's my honest take on that. And you know, the people that run the country in Trinidad, I tell you, I'm Grenadian basically. You got what's his name? Barry. This other guy they call Saddam Hussein. He doesn't have much power, but he hang with the right people.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one called Munilal, and one that's the finance minister, Tanku. These are the guys that wield real power right there. That's it. They're all Indian, the Indian clique. And I have nothing against Indians, because I'm an admirer of this guy from India. What's his name? Mahatma Gandhi.
Right.
You remind him of Nelson Mandela. So it's nothing about race. I'm just calling it as it is. That's what I'm saying. Yep. I wish you all the best, man. I wish you all the best.
But
pray for
us. Pray for us too. Pray for us.
Homeland Security, the guy Roger, you know what I mean? I want Roger to succeed. There's a lot of crime down there, but you know, I'm beginning to feel that those guys are more or less being pawned in a bigger wheel, that they're being used, and at the same time, eventually going to be discarded.
True. We all believe that, and the rest of Trinidad don't think he's very smart in plenty of his decisions. A matter of fact, Candace, yeah, call that and say contribution.
When somebody get a taste of power, you know what I mean, they put everything behind themselves and they see what is immediately before them. And that could be the big mistake those guys are making. They're not liked, they are tolerated. You hear that? Not liked, tolerated. That's it. Hey, I'm next door, I'm Grenadian, so you know, whatever affects the Caribbean affects me, especially Trinidad. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
All the best. You take care.
Yeah, you too, brother. You take care. Thanks for the call. Well, Candace will hear in that.
Yeah, boy. So, Kitty, what else you would like to say, darling?
Well, every time I hear Roger name, I just, I don't know. You know, they just have Roger Day as a whole smoke screen, because sometimes I just lay back and say, probably Roger brain holding up with a little matchsticks or with a little pebble, because sometimes he thinks this man must be saying, and I think the mother lies following in his footsteps too, Kamala, because this woman here standing up saying she's supporting our officers, you know. This woman is literally Kamala actually have.
Hold on there a second. I see Hayden, good night.
Good night, sir. I don't know about like that. If I mind and also, I can't even get my fingerprint with that on my phone to work.
Yeah, so well, we see you enjoying up on the live here with we, but you're calling. So what's your contribution here tonight?
Why?
On the topic.
First of all, I find this thing gone way over the board. Way over. Right? They could have just developed your chance, protest here, not right now like yesterday. You know, you all do this another time instead of arresting people. You have no evidence, you have no proof of what they've done, what they do, any wrongdoing, nothing. You understand? Totally out of context. So I have 1 minute left, but so I'm feeling rather problem.
All right. But I send the link for you. You can call WhatsApp if you wish. Yeah. Yeah, Kitty, go ahead and make a contribution. Just answer because he was calling normal now. Go ahead.
Oh, we can. Oh, is we already talking to?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
he was making a contribution before
Oh,
Mr. Hill.
You know? And to know Kamala literally standing up for the police is literally you telling me that you sending the police here, you understand, to do whatever they want to citizens so all they could do whatever all they want because that scene with Jason, we know it's not now. It's a long time all they watch Jason. Had lists and all kind of thing put out here with people names on it. You understand? It's a long time. So they just get the opportunity to just go with Jason. If it was, let me say, I was down the way, if it could have happened to me at the same time. And you know what make it so bad to know that Jason support all it, and the people that support all is the people that all it targeting. You understand? People like myself even said me, I realized that they slow down on even making the content that he usually makes. And these things wrong because I call you know, there and say the people have to wake up. The people wake up on them. The people up on them. The people are afraid. The people know if they go out there to protest, what can happen. People frightened to get locked up. People frightened to go in jail. You understand? People frightened to get killed by the TTPS. And if we have a government say that they come here to bring change, you understand? Because it's a shit that is going on a long time with the TTPS. Long time. And all they coming to give us change. What change we seeing? All we seeing is children getting sacrificed, people getting executed, grocery prices too high, the poverty level high. The place still bushy. Within all the restructuring and the CPAP that you did, the place still bushy. So what is this government really and truly doing? And then when you look at the ministers, like Anna Roberts and Philip and all these people, none of them are making sense. They have more time to blog on the media than to actually do their job because they're not doing their job. They look at it, they're targeting bloggers or they're keeping a little live. Sometimes you're on a live, internet jamming and all these things. These things wasn't going on before. And the reason why people go say about, oh, they go prefer the PNM all now, although they vote them out, is because these things never, not even my life, these things never happened under the PNM. People never lost their jobs. And one thing I listened to Keith Rowdy was talking today, when he was talking about it was a hard decision for him to close down, well, to take Petrotrin. You understand? And you have to be a real strong leader to do the hard jobs like that is really hard. And let me be real. Only the kind of money he pay off after that. So really and truly, we look like a grateful citizen because everybody was well paid. Right now, we're learning from a lesson, and this is a dread lesson to learn because look at the condition of the country now. Everyday people crying. Everyday people wondering what it is to do, what we're going to do next. People frightened, people are afraid. These things wrong. It reach a level now that I wouldn't say I'm scared, but I'm afraid to say I'm standing up for people, as he called before. And then afterwards, you just lost your life and nothing wrong with losing your life, because you didn't come here to turn stone. But to lose your life and it didn't make no difference or no change, that makes no sense. It didn't fulfill no purpose. That's how I see it.
Chatter?
The reason why I did stop there is that I now get Jason outside there. So Jason right about yes, he outside.
Let's go.
Hallelujah.
God is good.
Lord, hallelujah. Thank
God. Hallelujah.
Jason has Sudi State.
Right now you're on a live right about now.
God, I wish I could. Yeah, but let me say this, eh? We give the UNC the power to take away our livelihood, to take away our power. And our powers is, to live. We give them the power to take away all our rights. And that is so unfair. It is, and it's, you know, it's not, we didn't just come up with this kind of feeling just like that, you know. We didn't just sit down and decided, here we're going on. We're going and hate the UNC, you know. They never stop to think about these laws that they are implementing, how it would affect us. They're just going ahead, making laws and cutting people's throat. Making laws and cutting people's throat, and they don't. And when I say cutting throat, not physically, yeah, but I'm talking about, you know, in the normal man on the street dialect. You know, they're busting people through. They're taking away their jobs. They're taking away their livelihood. They're taking away our freedom. They're taking away our voices bit by bit, gradually, and that is wrong. That is not how a prime minister is supposed to run a country. The UNC government is making the citizens turn against them. And Ms. Kamala Prasad-Bissessar and her ministers, they are aware of that. That is why they want to beef up on the security, because they know the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago have them in their mind, you know? Because all that was promised for us in the election, it has not been delivered, and by the looks of things, it is not going to be delivered. They know that very well. It was a trick. To trick us into believing that they have all the plans, they have everything together. And now, look at what's taking place. So they're going to beef up on the security, and they are using the police service as a big stick over us. Because they're implementing all these laws as they go along. I would like to ask Mr. Jeffrey, where are some of the places, name some of the places to me where you cannot go and demonstrate?
Well, they didn't. I knows not of no place so far. I waiting just like everybody else as to get a listing, because the assistant police commissioner say you go pour the listing. That's the last thing that we would have heard.
So I send the listing on the I send the listing for it.
Okay.
They say you cannot protest in front of the police station, in front of the prison service. You cannot protest in front of the DPP office, in front of the Red House, in front that is the number of places where he was calling. I can't remember all of them we called, but I know it was the Red House, the police headquarters, the prison headquarters, in front of the Defense Force headquarters, police admin. There was a few places he was calling. You cannot hold no protest.
Oh, okay.
All hearing, man? Think we're in trouble.
We are hearing you, Shirley.
All right. They say you can't protest in front of the
parliament too. They say
parliament.
They say you can't protest in front of
office of the president, office of the prime minister, office of the attorney general, office of finance, the airport, ANR.
Well, yes.
You can't go by the Ministry of
Homeland Security. You cannot go in front of the minister, in front of the Ministry of National Security. You cannot go in front of
the police headquarters, the DPP, Diplomatic Center, Prison Headquarters, Defense Force Headquarters, and Port Authority of Trinidad and Tobago. You can't go to those places and protest. You can't go to none of those places. All the important places in Trinidad and Tobago, you cannot go and protest. And let me tell you something. The reason why that girl is because she started to speak the truth, and she said the TTP has corrupted. The Trinidad and Tobago police service is a bunch of criminals. What are they going to do here? There's a bunch of criminals. And you see Madam Kamala, you're biased and you're just wicked. I say it with my full chest. Because if was, God forbid, it was your son that was in Joshua Samaru's position, all them officers was going in jail. the very next day or the same day, you'd be talking differently. Madam Prime Minister, I don't understand that Joshua Samaru was somebody's son, somebody's child that lost their life by police officers who was trigger happy. You understand? I have no faith in the TTPS. I have no faith in Roger Alexander. I have no faith in Serge. And I have no faith, I have no confidence in the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. And I pray that the next 3.5 years or 4 years or whatever, I pray things get better, because things not looking better. Things look like it's going for the worse. You understand? What all they're supposed to be doing is trying to help crime reduce, and all they come in every month and talk about crime reduce 42%, 45%. Crime ain't reduced no percent, because people getting killed in broad daylight. And that is wrong. And you siding with your officers. Hey, give me that. And you siding with your officers and them, saying your officers was right. And Madam, you know deep in your heart, you know your officers wrong. But you want to show the country that you could not be controlled. No one is trying to control you. We just want you to do the right thing. Because you say the mother of the nation. I remember you come and say any one of your minister, you say your citizens come first, your citizens are their children. And any one of your ministers or the police service is bullying any one of your children, she's going to make sure that they see the full brunt of the law. You lie to me, because that you're not doing what you said you was going to do. You disappoint the nation to the maximum. It's a failure for our Prime Minister. And you will never come in power ever again as long as you live, because they will never forget these 5 years.
And with that Trinidad and Tobago, let me show you something. Let me tell you what is the new code right about now. Either you shut up or you get locked up. That's the new code. Shut up or lock up. Shut up or lock up. New code.
The UNC government is weaponizing the Trinidad and Tobago police service and the regiment to do their bidding. You understand? And when the Prime Minister was coming in power, and she said, load up the matic and knock it on them, empty the clip, that wasn't for the citizens and them, that was for the police. She was sending that to the police and them to do the citizens and them that. And the Prime Minister seen all this suffering, and you call yourself the mother of the nation, and you seen all this suffering, all this cries, people crying out daily, children are being murdered, and you have nothing to say. It's only SOE, your answer is SOE after SOE after SOE. That woman could come out today and say that how she have a good feeling she will call another SOE again, because why? She do not want us to come out and voice our opinion. She do not want us to come out and protest. That's why they come out with this stupid list now and say we cannot protest here, there, and all over, right? Because she do not want the people and them to come out and say anything. So we must just sit down and just take whatever they throw at us, right? And one thing with this UNC government from the first time, all these lies and deception she come with. When for Christmas time, this woman raised all the traffic fines to 100%. And she was the same one who was saying that when Rowley was in power, they make $74 million in traffic fines. And she said you cannot tax a nation into prosperity. It's like standing in a bucket and trying to lift yourself. So what are you doing right now, Madam Prime Minister? What are you doing to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago right now? You are taxing us. You understand? And it have people like David Welch and them who come out and say, no new tax hasn't come out. No. You understand? Or they raise everything. Even to register dead right now, the cost of it going up $500.
Yeah, it's expensive to die.
So you can't even die in peace right now. You understand? She take the tax away from the old age people and them the pension, the old age pension. But tell the banks and them now to raise their fines. So she give you something with one hand and take it back with the other hand.
But that is the same thing the opposition was saying when there was debating the bill, the budget, the last budget in Parliament, they would have told the people of Trinidad and Tobago that this was one of the worst budget. And Dave Tanku would have said, promise kept, promise made, promise kept. And watch me, we get lick up before Christmas. I mean, before Christmas, we get a Christmas gift. When they raise and double all the fines on them.
Mr. Jeffrey, they take $1 away from the pump, from the gas pump. But they double the traffic fines to 100%. And that is a caring government, like how she say. And nobody will love nobody will love the nation like she loved the nation. Madam Prime Minister, that is not love. You show the citizens hate. That is pure hate and acting normal. You understand? And then after I see these councillors and I want to play the coming out now and cleaning drains and doing that because local election coming up, but you cannot fool the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Yes. We see enough hurt. We see enough hurt for this year and 1 month than the PNM in 10 years.
Huh.
Or it have more hurt in this year and 1 month than the PNM 10 years in office. You understand? Or they have people like Twiggy and Matara and Mrs. and Stag and all of them working for big salaries. But the nurses and them who are on the front line, who serve in COVID, or they cannot give them their wages. You find that fair? You find that is a caring UNC government? The nurses and them cannot even get their wages. I see today people line up by the prison, the fire service. Even you see the tech line today by the fire service for employment. How much people looking for employment? And Matara and all of them say they went through the proper channels to get the work what it. It have people who apply to WASA. I am one. I applied to WASA so long on countless occasions and I haven't get called.
But I qualify as a pipe fitter, a fabricator, a piping, a tubing, and I apply to WASA. You maybe apply once. I apply every 6 months for 4 years and never get a call.
Mr. Jeffrey, I am an estate constable, right? I am precepted. I am qualified. I am an underwater welder. I am qualified in that. I have papers for underwater welding. You understand?
And they apply.
I carry all that. I apply to WASA as a welder, and then after I apply to WASA police, and haven't received not even a acknowledgement to say that, oh, all right, I acknowledge you. But Twiggy and all of them, Twiggy's over 65 years old and she getting WASA and collecting her salary $12,500 a month, and she's over 65 years old. And I hear the next thing she is on the verge of getting another HGC house.
Yeah, well, we hear that. We hear that.
And to add to that, she's a
Chata.
Yeah. Hello?
Yes, she's 65 years old, collecting pension and collecting money from WASA, and that is illegal.
And you know, when I look at the other salaries,
I feel I better give Twiggy a call here tonight, you know, because Twiggy mashing up the scene.
I agree.
Yeah, we are.
Agree.
Call her.
This is too much to tell Jesus.
I want to tell Jesus. I will tell
No, but and she tell PNM because she tell PNM supporters to sit down, you know. She said PNM sit down and take a rest. Sit down and take a rest. So I want you to tell all the PNM supporters and everybody who right now who don't have a job and hungry and children going in the bed with the belly in the hand, come and tell people who lost their jobs to sit down on national television. Tell them sit down, Twiggy. That's what I want to do.
Let us see if I can get Twiggy number yet.
Tell them sit down too.
Sherilyn, take it on a notch.
Let me see if I can get Twiggy number here tonight because
Man, it's not emotional, Sherilyn. Take it on a notch, darling. Drink it, tea cool.
yeah, and some Twiggy had to come out and talk. Yes, we go call Miss Twiggy here tonight.
I sorry. I apologize. I apologize.
What did you say to me? Kitty, something is wrong with your mic. Kitty? Kitty, something is wrong with your mic. I would like for you to tell me how to apply to WASA to get a high-paying job like that, because this is a salary I working on. I bring it home online. I had to bless it and stretch it in all different ways.
My salary come like elastic. Yes, I had to stretch and stretch and stretch. And even though every dollar you just had to count. Candice, I telling you, I used to take my family in the grocery, Candice. And now I walk with a calculator to make sure I overcost. You understand? That's how hard the place is right now. That's how hard the place is, the whole country. But
and Twiggy ain't gonna answer this call at all here tonight, you know. She ain't gonna answer this call here at all. You know. I know Twiggy is a coward.
Why? She no coward. She no coward. Remember, she had to make sure and take care of that supply, you know. She had to make sure and take care of that 30 pieces of silvers that she collecting every month. She had to take care of that. Even David Welch, I see David Welch come write up something on Facebook today talking about, the protest was illegal. David, what I want to tell you on social media, I go hush my mouth. I ain't want to embarrass you. But David Welch is a wicked person, boy.
Trinity, you can respond, but in a respectable manner, because, you know, we don't want to come across as bacchanalists and as you could state your facts, but very respectable. Yeah, when you see things like that, you could ask questions in a respectable way. You understand? You could ask him questions. You could send him.
What I want to ask Mr. David Welch, warrior princess, is this. Why are you a biased man? You say the protest in Port of Spain was illegal. So the protest in Separia wasn't illegal as well? Because I'm trying to figure out what really happening here. These are the questions we need to be asking. Because
let me get Twiggy on the line.
Let me see if we can get Twiggy on the line. Twiggy ain't gonna answer this number. Twiggy is a coward.
And not only that too, I remember the last time you did a live with one of her rivalry, so she must have your block.
Yeah, it ringing. But normally, I know Twiggy ain't gonna answer. She's a coward. That is what Twiggy is. She's a coward. It a lot of people will never answer. You know? If it's one thing to, I call heavy duty too and tell him what stupidity he do on the radio. You understand? But that ain't nothing. We gonna leave that alone. Twiggy is a coward, people. That is what Twiggy is. Let me call she normal because I was now calling she on WhatsApp there. Let me see if I can get she normal. Let's see if I can get.
The phone ringing?
Yeah, the phone ringing.
You see it ringing on the WhatsApp?
Yeah, it ringing. You see, it have a lot of people that like to play mass and spray powder.
The last time I called Stacker HN, it said don't do them thing.
No, you see,
good night, Miss. Good night, Miss Twiggy. Good night. How you going tonight?
I do. Who is this?
I calling you from the Workers' Rights Program. We want to know how to get our WASA work.
Who is this? Who is this speaking to?
Yeah, Renaissance Jeffrey. I calling you from the Workers' Rights Program. I want to know how to get our WASA work, Twiggy.
Somebody calling me from some fucking thing. You don't know where the fuck they're calling me from.
Yeah, but I want to know how to get a Wasawak Twiggy. Stop your stupidness.
Hello. Hello, good night.
Yes, good night, ma'am.
Who you want to speak to?
I want to talk to Twiggy. I was now
Twiggy?
talking to she. Yes, I was now talking to she.
Who is this?
My name is Renison Jeffrey. I'm calling from the Workers' Rights
Renison
Program.
Jeffrey?
Yes,
Renison what?
Renison Jeffrey. Put Twiggy on the
Jeffrey?
Yeah, put Twiggy on the line and let me talk to she, please.
She's doing something.
Yeah,
right
but
now.
I
You
don't want to
message?
talk to you. I want to talk to Twiggy.
You want to leave a message?
No, I don't want to leave
Twiggy
no
right
message.
now.
I want to talk to Twiggy. Put
Well,
Twiggy on the
Mama,
phone.
in the kitchen. She's in the kitchen. As I take out the phone out of her pocket.
Put the phone on loudspeaker now, please. Put the phone on loudspeaker.
Hello, can I get a message?
Put the phone on loudspeaker. Put the phone on
Like your
loudspeaker.
attitude towards me. Who are you?
I now tell you my name. Something wrong with you. Come on, now, man.
She don't know nobody. Said that name. She don't know nobody. That name. Nothing wrong with me. Something wrong with you. You calling people and I don't know who you're calling.
Yeah, but I now tell you I'm calling. I now tell you I'm calling Twiggy. And I now tell you that you see what is going on with people. She frightened. She frightened. That is what going on there.
What you say? I be quick to see pass back my phone. Yes, somebody call him.
Yeah, but
no song like the woman who students ring the bell. That song like she's
no. That is what is going with them. You see, they want to play my son Fred powder. That is what is going with them at the end of the day. You see.
I see what to know how to get a Wasawak with.
Yeah, I want to know how to get a Wasawak.
No, what you're supposed to ask her?
No, but and some
just now, Charlene, hold on. What you're supposed to ask her? What are you are about to apply for work at WASA, and you want to know what is the requirements and what are some of the qualifications does she have, because you would like to acquire some of those qualifications as well.
No.
Because everybody knows that Twiggy can read, she can write, she's as done as a bat.
All Twiggy know how to do is to embarrass herself as a woman. That is a woman without any class. There are some cocking up all over the place. When she I see she tried to give Watson Duca wine already, and I laugh.
Twiggy is a certified beggar. Twiggy is a certified beggar. Twiggy has certifications in begging. That is what Twiggy is, a certified beggar. Because at the end of the day, you and she's an opportunist too. Look at what thing PNM do for Twiggy. Do everything for Twiggy. Twiggy get house, Twiggy get money, Twiggy get this food, cut that. And you jump across to the UNC to get work. Twiggy working for $12,500 to clean toilets. Matara, good. That's all she said all day. And you working for $8,000. You working at CPEP work basically. You doing what CPEP used to do for $8,000. Make that make sense. That don't make no sense.
And may I ask, how much is CPEP salary?
11 after taxes. 1150.
1150 a fortnight.
After taxes.
After taxes, right? So check that.
And you are paid 700 a fortnight.
Yeah,
Okay.
7 for your.
So look at the difference. Look at the difference. Look at the big jump in salary these people collecting just to cut some grass. The same job that URP and CPEP was doing. You see that is unfair across the board?
It's not. No, Matara, we jealous. She people jealous.
And tell people, oh,
It
the
have people
jealous
like
men.
David Wells and all of them who
Yeah,
try
she
to
said people
justify
jealous.
that pay.
My line, that's real right. She script for Abodo, because I know Matara. I followed Matara when Matara was black. You see whoever writing she script?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Sherilyn, hold on. Kitty is
Oh,
speaking.
remember.
Sherilyn. Kitty is speaking.
She's
Hold
probably
on.
she into that. No, what I say with this one, she say everybody jealous. She own people. she changed she life. But when you look at how the way she speak, she is like somebody tell her after the first four lines you speak, try to make it sound a little natural and then go back into the next paragraph again. You understand? Like there's about three, 4 line paragraph, and the ending must be goodness. If you pay attention to Matara, she's scripted.
Somebody call Twiggy Beggar Pro Max when they say she's a Beggar Pro Max.
My father said that.
I'm telling you, she's certified in begging. That lady have no shame. She's a disgrace.
She know to make she better than Handfairs. Yeah. That father says she does do it better than Handfairs.
The number you have dialed is not in.
We might be joking about this, but that is so unfair because look at the salary that these people are taking home. Right? To the normal people who work in CPEP and URP, that is unfair. That is what you call corruption.
Yeah, but it have qualified people who work in WASA not getting that salary.
Ooh. You understand when I see
only know our employee
so we just know
only know what I get
Sherilyn.
What I get a legal document from my employee, right?
Sherilyn, hold on. Chatter was making a contribution, darling. Hold on, love. What did you say, Chatter?
I said have qualified people in WASA who is not getting that salary.
Yeah.
And Twiggy and them is getting that to spread propaganda for the UNC government.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is why they're getting that salary to spread propaganda.
All right, Sherilyn, go ahead and make a contribution, darling. I think your internet kind of being
have a delay. Her internet have a delay, so she probably doesn't hear on time. But what she's saying is true. But because I wanted to ask Redison, who is Nassad? Who is Nassad Watson? Because NCW last name is Watson. That is the person who going on Suwasa.
Like who go down Suwasa? Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, Sherilyn, go ahead and make a contribution now. You hearing us?
Yes, a gentleman Suwasa saying that Twiggy and yes, I hear all hearing, man.
We hardly hearing you. We hear a piece of what you were saying and then you went silent.
You say a gentleman Sudwasa. Is she internet?
Okay.
Yeah, but that is true. Because they said, as a matter of fact, the same one who wants to give Renison a little defamation is he who sent it to warn me to stay away from that WASA talk. Because apparently Nassad Watson, he is not an influencer, right? And he has his passes and his stuff. I think the paperwork is on NCW page, but I was trying to Google who this person was as well. But I believe, I could be wrong, that could be NCW brother or something, because NCW last name, I believe, starts with Watson. So that is why none of them will already get our case, because they tried to make it look like Wassa said was 12 influencers, but this person is not an influencer.
Oh.
And if we know NCW and them well, they helping them click. Mm-hmm. So that Natsad Watson, because which I feel that is his family member, a brother or a cousin or something.
Oh, I understand. So it come like they make a mistake, and they're trying to catch them for a mistake.
Yeah, because they put out his information with his salary and stuff, but he is qualified.
All right. Well, look, we are one of the heavyweight champion here. KFC, good evening.
Well, good night.
Yes, good night, sir.
They clean the back and I show you call it the political part. The political vehicle,
Yeah, we had also called Twiggy worse than the worst. Twiggy like a conch.
Let me give the kitty.
Yeah.
She's a old UNC activist. She work hard for the UNC. Buying like all the church, man. They put Twiggy and Matara in front of she, you know, right? She can do walking one side. You understand, boy? Jeffrey? Yeah, she had it as a trouble because we cut track for Twiggy and them to eat about. I taking it. I all in the PNM meeting tonight.
Now we not supposed to be here, but we get time. I get the invitation this evening and I done make prior arrangement already. So you know, we are also jump.
Marvelous, only bossing bombshell, boy.
Yeah, well I know get a piece of bombshell there that are going on bus just now. Marvelous talk about the new way, the new how that UNC Tiffin. We go bust that.
You know, I said to man was close to I said to man and started looking at man. You know, he walking Wasa too.
Oh God. I had to bust that. It's just the team ain't go hear it, man. Or ain't go hear it, but I had to bust that.
You know, I was thinking about walking Wasa and the driver protector gives you no parasram. Yeah, that nasty racial, but there's something wrong with you, you know. Then the chairman of Wasa go tell them,
Huh.
Yeah,
my brother. Yeah, watch out. Marvin bust a piece of market. I just didn't want to take it. Let me just sit here pizza it. Listen to
plenty more. All you remember Zambo?
Right, just so. It have a big piece of mark that was going on. But yes, good evening, caller.
Yeah. Mr. Geoffrey, this is Aiden.
Yes, Aiden.
Yeah, man. So, I believe the other guy are going to lawyer to fight this battle, man. A lawyer from outside the country.
Oh, with Kaya, with the thing with Kaya?
Yes, correct. A good person lawyer to fight that battle because when they turn it and push it all kind of.
Yeah.
You understand? And to Miss Warrior, Princess and the rest, always stay strong. Man.
Yeah,
stay strong. I know what to know.
Thanks to the blessing.
Hard road ahead.
Thanks to the blessing.
Very hard road ahead. Mr. Jeffrey, I know to stay strong, but I know the fight is not long, but stay strong.
Yeah. Thanks to the blessing, sir.
This Candace, good night, and to all on the fire, good night.
Pleasant night, Mr. Hayden.
I love you all. By the grace of God, we shall prevail.
We shall prevail.
Somebody in the comment section say, Twiggy gonna make a live and cuss me all left, right.
I know business about that. Watch where. Or you watch my face good. I's a man that's live faith in it. I want all of them to, anyone in them to take God out of the thoughts. Let her go ahead. Good night, caller. Good night, caller.
Good night, Mr. Jeffrey.
Yes, sir. What's your contribution on the number one program in the night?
This is Bish here, right?
Yes, Bish.
Right. Good night, Miss Candace. Yesterday I was watching all your live. I'll be following up. But one thing I want to say, don't let our heart be troubled of what's going on around us. Once God in the business, man could do what they want, but always prevail. And this make me remember something in the Bible with Jesus and Barabbas. Who the people called for? The people wanted Barabbas. But in the end of it, the victory come. In the end of it, the victory will come. And the same thing I noticed going on in this country. The last time I say, Jezebel's spirit ruling the land. And Jehu will come. And until we understand the biblical things, it works together, spiritual and physical. And all we could do, as Ms. Candace was saying, we have to pray. Prayer is the only thing will take we through right now.
Yeah.
That is my contribution for tonight.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you, Bish.
Thank you, Mr. Bish.
And watch my Bish just always come with some good ones, eh? Hey, the thing playing just now. Let me give you a little piece.
And drop something in my mailbox about Zambo. I say, no, that can't be right. All you're making this thing too ridiculous now. But I want to share it with all you. All you know is Zambo working in the water and sewage authority now.
Oh, God! Oh, God! Hey! I will bust that mark at the end in Zambo. Let me see if I could bring this on thing. You see, I want to see it in it. Oh, you have to see this in it. Oh, you have to see this in it. The man working Wasa, Zambo.
Who working Wasa now?
Zambo.
Who is Zambo again?
That is the gangster man that Khadija, I mean, the say was with.
It's okay, and this shock, and this you do so all red is here to keep these people in touch.
No, well the thing. Let me see if you see. I want to put it up and let me see if I could get this one time on the screen that way you could see it because.
So after he beat up Kadisha, I mean she gave him a walking water.
Hello, man. Hello, that is woman, man.
That's a toxic relationship. You know how you mean?
The toxic
relationship it does be the sweetest. She says she give the man a wasa walk. He go treat she better.
She damn right. We'll hold on to your man, Kadish.
Wow.
Hold on to your man, do don't let nobody jump in relationship. It's toxic.
Well, if that Kadisha, I mean, man, he must be getting about $15,000 a month.
He must be getting an executive pay.
Yeah.
Because who got in the cheese? You go put mouse to guard the cheese?
Oh, God. It gets sweeter and sweeter every day with you. The government, all they want to say PNM corrupted, all it is the meaning of corruption. When they hear corruption, UNC. Every time you the meaning of corruption is UNC.
I want to pull up just now. I want to pull up this thing for you to see, because this thing different. Right. Let me see if I can get this. I think I get one here. Let me see.
Yeah, the chairman number for whatever get we in, yes.
Right. I'm pulling up one out of the thing here. Let me see if I can get this up on the screen. I want to get this thing up on the screen for you to see.
It's the good, the bad, and the ugly walking one.
Tell me if you seen anything playing there. Have you seen anything?
Nah.
We just seeing clippings.
Have you just seen clippings?
Yeah.
Let's see, just now. I want to for you to see this thing here.
Plenty more.
Let me see if I could get this thing up here for you to see because it's real serious. It's real serious. I want you to see this thing.
It's fast serious.
The woman make sure and get your man a proper work or live fast. Left the woman. Are you jealous? Are you jealous? No.
Right. Look at it. Look at the thing here for you to see, man. Don't tell me if you see that. Are you see that?
We are seeing it now.
Yeah, we seen it now.
Right. Let me play it for you because it is. How to play?
Yeah, right.
Remember Zambo?
We're not hearing. We're not hearing anything.
That's sir.
Great is the DNF.
Tell me again.
No.
Oh boy, if you don't have vex, I want to hear.
A little birdie pass.
You man help she man, all right, yes?
Something in my mailbox.
All you know where the
woman would think in that manner.
The woman know where she getting she sugar.
Yes.
Pass and go to the place.
All you know is
and
sewage.
Remember she right side. Remember she right side get bung up. She got bung up. She left side now.
So.
Great is the DNF.
I ain't getting.
Great is the DNF. Great is the DNF.
Nah, I ain't getting no volume.
Great is the DNF. Great is the DNF.
I want kid what's yes? Candace, let me call somebody again what's yes?
Right now, I am public enemy #1 to the UNC. They may give me shit. And listen to me, I don't want to for them people. I really
Too
don't.
much.
I will have to, for me, watch me. If I go and take anything from UNC now, I will have to be like Twiggy Matara, NCW Stacks, and the
Mr.
rest.
Mrs.
Mr. and Mrs. She can't student are coward. She can't answer when Redison calling the phone because we want to find out how to get our wasawa.
God, listen, go answer, man.
What she said?
Yeah, she go. The boy who making cheese dumpling. Yeah, that's it. It people missing cheese dumpling, all kind of thing, but you know the thing does go. I as a man missing my little cheese dumpling too. I remember. Candace, it people missing cheese dumpling, you know, God.
This is coming like this. That one give a week.
Who made the cheese dumpling did?
My son.
Yeah, the son.
He made cheese dumpling.
Tonight.
Look at trying to call Stock here, right? He not answer any phone.
Who's Stock?
Yeah, let me see if I could get me on the line.
Use the devil's advocate.
Good night, Stock Entertainment.
Yo,
how you going, Mike?
Not too bad.
Yeah, I calling here from Workers' Rights 868 platform here. I want to find out something concerning Wasana, boy.
You want to find out something concerning Wasa?
Yeah, I want to know how to get. I mean, if I send in my resume, how I gonna be able to get a work inside of it?
I don't know. I don't work in HR.
Yeah, but how you get through? I mean, you sending a resume inside there. I'm stuck. I want to go through the same process like you.
Well, you have to call HR.
What?
Call HR.
You sure?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. If you want to call HR, you can call Rowley.
Wait a minute. How where Rowley doing with that? Rowley is the Prime Minister again?
Them could know. Them was there for 10 years. They could know.
Yeah, but what about you? Hey, but here is now. Look, I see a naked picture with you, boy. Where's that one?
You know I minister nothing, right?
We be the minister what?
I am minister of nothing.
It's not old boyfriend Travasiers going back.
Oh God.
Oh shit. Your old boyfriend Travasiers. Are we doing right?
I know Travasiers is drinking a cold beer right now. I know what you're doing.
Candace, yeah, anything that you want to ask Stock, because Stock on the line here, you know, he's the man, he's the Wasa. He working Wasa, he Matara, Twiggy, all of them. Yeah, anything I want to ask him, Candace? I mean,
I really don't have anything to ask Stacks. You know what I want to say to Stacks is this, Mr. Stacks. I hope you save your money. I hope you put your money to use. And I hope you sit down and you think about, what's taking place, because we both know what is going on in this country is unfair to the citizens. And
I hope you learn how to mind your business.
Yeah, but you ain't answering. Stop. Wait.
I hope you learn how to mind your business.
No, but no. Don't start that here, Stock. He's a man. He's a man know about this type of thing. I hope you save your money.
Why are you so arrogant, Stocks? I'm not embarrassing you. I probably disrespected you.
Hold on. Did I call you people?
No, we call you because we want to find out certain things.
We
call you because we want to find out certain things. Yes, we want to find.
Who harassing who?
No, it's not about harassment. I'm stuck. We want to find out certain things.
When I say something, it's harassment. But when you guys call my phone randomly, it is not harassment. Wow.
No, you're just saying that to try to escape. You seen what's going on in this country, Stock?
I have been seeing what's going on.
So then why you supporting this government and betraying the people? You won't see how much time Kamala lie for people.
What's that?
You won't see how much time Kamala lie for the country.
Well, boy,
you comfortable with that salary that you getting? And you comfortable with the salary you getting and the rest of the country suffering? You comfortable with that, boy?
Rowley said he's not.
Come now, man. No. We not ask about Rowley. Rowley is a different question. Yeah, Rowley in my party he both done sale.
The train was closed down.
Boy, what you telling me, boy? We talking about Wassa. We talking about a thing.
I talking about Petrotrin. Why Rowley closed down Petrotrin?
Petrotrin closed down.
Petrotrin never closed down.
One at a time.
Why Rowley closed down Petrotrin?
One at a time, please, people.
Stag, one thing I want to ask you.
That is what I want to know.
Your Prime Minister closed down CPF URP for shoe workers, people on the bread line, right?
Let me guess, you used to work CPF when you was part of the Ghost Gang?
Or you're comfortable watching people who on the bread line, people who suffering. And all the comfortable.
You used to work CPF, but you was a part of the Ghost Gang.
But Stock will never answer a question like that because he getting $8,000 a month to cut grass. You getting $8,000 a month to cut grass, so you wouldn't be.
Radio man, you sound like a true black man. Hate to the next black man because he got.
Well, guys, I know that is your argument, but we ain't studying blackness. There's no blackness here.
Yes.
I black and you black. And what I am saying, no. Is you what hating on the next black man because it's people in CPEP was black. Come now, what stupid is what you talking? I hear that talk already. No. You don't start that. You're trying to escape the real reality because
killing people right now.
Wait to hear it. Black and white people killing people. But we talking about how much black people that was retrenched
getting kidnapped.
in CPEP.
So many shit going on. All you call to talk about my job. Wow.
Of course.
How is that paying your bills? How is that paying your bills? How is that sending your children to school?
Hey, wait. Don't Trinity. Wait.
Let us tell the black man put down the gun.
Wait.
Let me tell the black man put down the gun.
Because at dishonesty, listen to me. At dishonesty is a dishonesty anyway. Anyways, a dishonesty. You getting money on that false pretense. That is a big scene. I mean, it's 800 and
he is the Minister of Utility.
So that is the man who I'm stuck. That is the man who that is the man who make oil come through the back door.
Talk about Wassa, call Barry Padarat. But for now, you should take this time and your platform to tell the black man to pull out the gun and stop killing each other. Why don't talk about that?
Why don't talk about that? You getting money on that false pretense, and then when we ask you a question, you're not even answering. You're not even answering the question in such a way that people could understand. You supposed to tell me, boy, you know I qualify and so by so. You not even saying that you is
working right now.
Joshua didn't have a gun.
Boy, man.
You simply not qualify for the position that you're in right now. Because this is not how you call people late in the night like he's a kidnapper. Like he's a kidnapper trying to kill somebody. Are you trying to kill me, sir? Why you didn't call my phone this hour of the night? Are you trying to kill me? Why are you calling my phone 10 o'clock in the night? Are you trying to kill me, sir?
You notice he give me a chance to talk.
No, he defensive. He defensive.
He's a defensive guy. He's a defensive
Lady, if
Yeah, let me hear
your phone this hour of the night, you go call the police. So stop playing the fool. It's 10 o'clock in the night, girl. What is wrong with you?
You are behaving like a. You are behaving.
It is 10 o'clock in the night. Call me in the morning.
No.
Hello, call me in the morning. Why you didn't call me this hour of the night? Are you going crazy?
And by the time I reach up now,
I should make a report on all. All they call me 10 o'clock in the night. Like all this kidnappers.
But that is how urgent it is, because we know all you're playing games in WhatsApp, because I would have seen you, Twiggy and Matara sit down in a corner and all you ain't doing no work for the people money, and $85,000 just going down the drain every month. Every month, and up to now, stop you and tell me what qualification you have. Your Prime Minister lied to the whole of Trinidad and Tobago and still want to win local election.
Call my phone this
And at the end of the day, you can't still give an answer. Boy,
you called to kill me?
Nobody don't want to kill you. You understand? I want to know the line.
You want to kill somebody, go call it somebody night.
Nah, I know you're trying.
Or let's kill us or something.
We want to know how you're getting worse.
Or they call to kidnap you. And this demon, this woman, talking about I being ignorant. Girl, hush your mouth now, girl.
We want to know how you're getting Wasa. We want to know that.
Or let's mad people. Do not call my phone this hour.
Alright. Wait. How you feel about it? How you feel about the death of Joshua Samaru?
Call my phone working hours. I am not.
How you feel about the death of Joshua? But you know what's talking about black man. You know what's talking about black man.
Why are you calling my phone this hour? Black man busy killing black man.
Yeah, but how you feel about how Kamala deal with the death of Joshua Samaru? How you feel about that? She never made a statement.
Even the baby in
Listen.
You want to talk about black people?
And you know,
listen.
Can I say something?
All right, let me stop trolling all this. Anyways, all you call me working hours, please.
No, we were talking now, darling.
Lady, let me put disrespect, yeah?
Yeah, but he's a coward because he can't even answer none of the question. He's a coward.
I can ask you a question.
Yes.
Are you still living in an abandoned house? Are you still living in an abandoned house? Are you still living in an abandoned house?
I live in by Traversiers.
You live in by Traversiers?
No, I heard he was living in Traversiers garage when the UNC would have taken back the house from him after election.
Hey, so I can't touch your mouth now.
You see, and you represent the UNC. You is a UNC block.
Nah, man, stuck boy. Nah, man, stuck boy.
You represent the PNM calling people 10 o'clock in the night.
When I was going through pressure.
Calling people 10 o'clock in the night to kill them.
How you survive when you...
Why all you call me 10 o'clock in the night to kill me?
We know that you like boys, right? We know that you like boys. You have a fetish back door. But what happened to the big ticket to
That's an important question. Why did you get deported from the UK?
No. The real question is why you leave the UK to come and block for the UNC over here? Yeah. Why you come back?
Where you say? You call him to kill?
Just so. Let me hear stuff.
You call him to? You call him to kill me?
No stuff to no. We not calling you to do that.
So why are you calling me this hour of the night?
Are we feeling sorry for you because you lost?
Should I have to call the police that you guys are calling me this hour of the night?
Oh, but you can lie.
Watchman, do you
somebody 10 o'clock in the night?
Why?
If it's that you want to have a proper conversation with me, I think you're going to have to call me during work hours. This hour of the night to call my phone, it is very dangerous. It is not right of righteous citizens to be calling somebody 10 o'clock in the night to talk about Wasa and their job.
So, Stats, what
are you guys trying to kill me? Are you guys trying to extort me? Do you
What
work
I'm
with
saying, right?
Maduro?
So we
Do
could
you work
call
with the
you,
Venezuelans? Who do you work with?
Stacks.
You want to
So
find out where I
okay, we
live
could call
in?
you. We
You
could
guys
call
are
you.
trying to
We could
kill
call
me.
you earlier. We could call you
Why
earlier
the
in the
fuck
day.
are you asking me where I'm living, where I'm working? This means you guys are trying to kill me. They're trying to kidnap me or something?
You're
We okay
mad.
with Donald Trump, boy.
I
We
would
okay with
never
Donald
It
Trump.
is not
Oh, yeah,
right to call
wait.
somebody this hour in the night
Oh,
to
yeah,
talk
wait.
about where you living and where you working.
Let Kitty talk. Let Kitty talk. Go ahead, Kitty. I mean, let me
No,
hear.
go let no Kitty talk.
I would never allow that. It's just a this is just a podcast that is running on
No,
YouTube.
Kitty, you are a big woman, Kitty. Kitty, you know I have my personal life, Kitty. I know you. I don't know who's your resident, but you know I have my personal life. You see where you live, Kitty? You should be feeling safe there all the time. Nobody should be calling your phone this hour in night to talk about where you living and the job that you are working. Only criminal does these things when they are marking you, when they are trying to get onto you. You understand? You guys may not want to do that, but in reality, these are the things that happen. So can you guys please call me during working hours, and I'm going to answer the questions that you guys have been asking me. All right. So whatever workers association.
Public knowledge. Your job is out there. That's public knowledge. Your job is public knowledge. Your job and your
My job is public knowledge. And calling somebody in working hours is public knowledge. Why would you call somebody this hour night?
Stack, but you finish my taxpayers money pay you. My taxpayers money pay you and you finish work since 9 o'clock this morning. My taxpayers money pay you.
If it's one thing I realize, you cannot hold a proper conversation with Mr. Stacks. He's very defensive.
Yeah. That's true.
Girl, listen. You're a nasty fucking woman.
Just so.
Girl.
That's okay.
Listen.
Okay. I try to reason.
You know what you need to do?
Just so kind. Let me hear how the team out is. Let me hear.
You need to post your children number and let people call them this hour and interview them. Post your children number, post your mother number, post your father number, and let them call you.
Just so.
Ask them where they're working and where they are fucking sleeping. You guys are nasty human beings. Your selfish intent.
Trinity, wait.
Your selfish intent to create peace is going to initiate war. Your selfish intent to create peace is going to initiate war. I'm going to repeat myself. You guys' selfish intent to create peace is going to initiate war. You cannot call my phone this hour and be talking this type of nonsense. You guys are straight up motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? And you guys need to go and suckle your mother. Do not call my phone like you guys are criminal to kill me, to kidnap me this hour. I am not going to call Kitty this hour. And I'm not going to call that prostitute to keep talking. I'm not going to call no this hour. Do not call my phone this hour.
Just so. Let me ask you a serious question. Stop.
No, don't ask me a question.
How you can justify the salary that you're getting right about now? Where does do on a daily basis for that salary that you're getting?
All you want to call me tomorrow?
No, we talking to you now. Is it that you don't know the question, or you want to call Barry first before you answer? You understand? You want to call Barry first before you answer? How you justifying that salary that you get on a monthly basis?
You can't call Rowdy because you're in fucking opposition, your mother cunt. Hush your fucking mouth. Hush your mother cunt. I got anything to talk about.
Start, don't get Barry.
You calling my phone? I want me to be respectful. Girl, all the fuck off,
eh? Get Barry pregnant, eh? We asking you, do not get Barry pregnant, eh?
No, I understand. I will always understand. I will always understand why Stacks, have to. I'll always understand. That's why I say I can't really come at that. I'll come at everybody else that hard. It's not because I like Stacks for you.
Kitty, hold on, Kitty. Let me ask a question, Kitty.
No, but hey, stuck in answer none of our question yet. You didn't answer none of our question yet.
Kitty, did you instigate these people calling me?
With certain things, but he
Kitty,
say certain things.
Kitty, did you instigate these people calling me?
I always watch you, somebody. I told you that And I will. I've
Kitty,
always
did
said
you
it,
make
and
these
I
people
will
call
wish
me?
that light thing.
God, stocks, hush, let she talk now.
Kitty,
Yeah, you want to run up him out. Don't shame out now, Stacks.
Kitty, did you make
That's
these
how you
people
just
call
go
me?
on in Wassa office. Go ahead, Kitty. Go ahead.
Oh God.
Kitty, did you make these people call me?
Then what?
Who decided to call me? Did you make these people
I
call me?
decide to call you. Renison Jeffrey, I decide to call you. Because I want to know how you can justify the salary that you're getting. That is why I want to find out. And up to now, you ain't answering the question. Stuck, how you getting that salary? How Twiggy getting that salary? How Missy getting that salary? How are you getting inside Wassa? That is what the population want to know. But you coming here and alive and trying to run me wrong in circle. We are that in a I play the fool. And then they telling me about Barry. Because you want to consult Barry before you answer. And if you answer and say anything out of the way, they cut you from there. You have to fall in line to everything the UNC say. You know that. You don't have a voice of your own. I hear you complaining. You don't have no voice. Telling me about it, they're talking about black man. Tell the black man out again, Wassa. Tell them what you do. Tell me if you bend down. And you put your bottom up in the air. Tell me that. What you telling me about? But we give.
I just want to say one thing.
You remember when Sachs used to go in front of all remember when Sachs used to go in front of all them for the school and building and thing and to the PNM and building it? Why he don't do that for the UNC? Why he don't go in front of all them building and tell the UNC to finish build all them schools that is unfinished? Why he don't tell the UNC, listen, children are dying out here, let me see their crime plan, but you rather be a house Negro and you rather sit down there and you rather take in, you know the UNC doing crap, but because he get paid 50 pieces of silver, you rather sit down there and let the government suffer. Start is a house Negro. Why tell the TPS? I tell you that. I don't care about you and I don't like you.
As black man to black man. Black man to black man is a house Negro. Serious thing. This man is a complete waste of time, you know. Nah, well, Stark is a man that frightening, He's a man who have no testicular fortitude, Yeah, he defensive. No testicular fortitude. No, he don't no testicular fortitude. At all. None whatsoever. And he can't answer a question straight out. He must be trying to get some kind of guidance on Barry Pada.
Let it think for the next 5 years now. After that 5 years, that is it. You understand? I hope you are aware of that.
No, I was about to give Stacks some advice to tell him to save his little money, bank it up, and make sure when the UNC gets out of power, which I am 100% sure, 150% sure, if given the opportunity, as we speak, is gone, they're gone.
You see why I told Trinity to come down? You know, you see why I told Trinity to come down?
Yeah.
Stocks do not once because I pay attention to him a lot. He's somebody I used to follow. I really love him under the comedy in the earlys when he was younger.
Yeah.
And even for the election with the UNC. Stocks if you see he answered the phone properly, and from the time he realized this is going to be about politics he gets very defensive and he's not going to stop. You have to literally, while you talking, he going and be talking. And that with Trinity, would I send Trinity man, and then because she already gone in the whole bubble, it make you start to look like you're talking shit, but you're talking sense, but it's not aligning up because see what's going on. You're getting cussed at the same time.
But he's smart. He tries something and I will just let the public know that we didn't call him to organize no hit on him. So if that the narrative that he tried that and he keep on running around in circle.
I would never allow that.
If it is to threaten him, we are going to know how he gets
let me tell you this. You see that and Candace, you don't even have to frighten anything for them. I'm tell you this.
I'm not frightened.
Number one, when you're on social media, these things, once you are a person that on the app and it goes live and this kind of thing, these things happen. People call you in, sometimes you driving and somebody say, oh, yeah, and I like that. That's how it does go. Your business, especially if your business out there, all your job business, everything out there. And he knows that, so that's why he be most defensive now. So everybody just in, you know.
He say, what he say. What he said. Just so, what he said in that message. He say, I hope I put on a show. He say, I will always troll you people. I will never talk seriously. You understand? That's what he say. And he talking to what he told you, and he said call him tomorrow.
Yeah,
cannot talk
See,
serious.
I'm telling
It's
you, when it go, like if you go live on TikTok, he will come. That is the difference between Stacks and Twiggy and them. Twiggy and them taking because they feel them bad, they didn't know. They know what is the problem. But they know they swore for a little money and ting. And they had to defend it to be able to continue to eat that bread. You didn't realize she couldn't talk. That is not Twiggy. That's why I'm showing you the UNC breaking niggas. Let me use that word. Breaking Africans. You understand into something that is not.
Yeah.
Stacks, the reality. Stacks know his reality. So that's why he'll always be defensive. Because he can't go anywhere. He remember he was young. So he probably, when he realized what is this scene and how dangerous this scene is, he had no choice. But with Twiggy and them, Twiggy looking bad. Twiggy looking so Twiggy, everybody. I feel people in Trinidad and Tobago, the whole everybody know Twiggy. Everybody know Twiggy. We know the PNM give you. We don't need to know what the PNM give you. The way you just rock hard with the PNM, when people talking about the PNM, is people like all this, so we used to be talking about.
Kitty, she would have came out and said the things that the PNM gave to her. Uncle, she father man in.
Yes, man. So, but Candace is, and is what I'm telling you. So now, to see you over on the side, you ringing your bell. Look at you, sister, the house where you're living in at the point right now. Who gave you that? They said, don't damn the bridge across. I'm sure you're going to regret it, Mom, but I always say, you see when you do wrong things in life and you see your karma ain't come back, even if you apologize and take your karma to come. At the worst time for your karma to come is when you're old.
Yeah, that's how we have a call out like KFC. KFC, what good?
Good night.
Good night.
Better get you once I gotta change your voice, you know.
That's like a book of 50. That's like good back around to you. You can wine Jeffrey. You're so deep. You see the nice bears in the front. You have to be good. Your pomade to be tight.
Yeah, but eat outside, stuck it outside, everything at Candace. What going on there? Candace. I don't like how you was off your game last night.
Yes. Listen to me. I didn't want it to come across, as a hostile person towards him. I wanted to give him a little edification. I tell him how to save him money because he's a little black boy, and I just root for my black people. Because I know that he knows what Kamala and them is doing to the country is wrong. I know he's singing for his supper, and these days everybody cussing Stacks. So I didn't want it to add no more insult to injuries. You know what I mean? So I was giving Stacks a blind, and not at this time and place, I didn't really want it to blow off Stacks.
Alright, I hear you.
Boy, I feel
when
sorry.
We started telling what Trevor said.
Yes, Trinity, we said. Yeah, Trinity, I listened to you.
What I was saying, right? Is that I dislike Stack. When I tell all you I don't like Stack, I dislike that man. You know why? Because Stack is a black man. You understand? And as a black man, knowing what Africans went through in history, you is supposed to know that you're not supposed to be acting like that in life. You understand? You're supposed to stand for the right thing, because when PNM was in power, You was all over Trinidad in front of all them empty school talking shit. You understand? And I did like Stack for that because he was highlighting all the little school that was unfinished, and then I say, boy, Stack know what he doing.
Yeah,
but when Stack start teaming up with the UNC and Stack start moving different and feeling better than people, and because he making $8,000 a month, he feel he can rank off from people, I start to dislike him.
Yeah, but Trinity.
And I start to tell him. The truth. And then you back me that I call you a house Negro, but that's how you just move.
But
I ain't not going to lie to you.
Trinity, if the man have to sing for his supper, who are you to judge? Leave the man like sing for his supper. He just making himself look like an ass.
You are right. You are right.
Listen to me.
But
By now, Sherilyn, hold on. By now, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, they see the UNC for who they are. They see the UNC bloggers, the bloggers that represent the UNC, they see them as a bunch of liars trying to cover up the wickedness that the UNC is doing to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. So you feel anybody gonna take Stack serious?
No, well, you see, I have to digress with what Trinity said. No. You see, you're deceitfulness in what Stack would have just done. Harriet Tubman would have made a statement. She said, I would have freed many slaves. I freed many slaves. I would have freed many more if they did only know that they were slaves. And the difference between, I just hear people calling the name house nigga loosely. You know what really is a house nigga? There's a difference between a field nigga and a house nigga. You know? The field nigga feeling the whips.
Yeah, that's a difference.
The feeling the whips are the master in the field. And when the field nigga come to the house nigga that inside, that other hide all in the attic, all under the table, because there are certain places at the house they can't go. And they say, hey, yeah, what's going on? We want to get away from here because what are we doing outside there? People dying outside there. They're raping some of your brothers and your own sister. And we looking to head out. And you know what the house nigga saying? But look again, look again some here. Why we leaving? Master the street, we correct. He does do good for we. Look. And you know what them getting? Them getting scrums. And the ending of the day, the correct terminology for what you seeing stuck on them doing, they are house niggas without apology. I just hear it and you realize I never say nothing concerning that. When the field nigga feeling it outside there, excuse my language here tonight, the house slave and them say no, them going and sell you out because they want the half a chicken that the master throw away. Somebody does the old sour bread. Them getting first dibs on it, and then it pass down to all you. So when Twiggy getting chilled 12,000, Twiggy feel that she at the top of the world. When just today, I would have heard the live sport thing would have concluded the board of directors that was over. So I had to pay to find them guilty. So you tell me, when you happy, getting $12,000 a month, the whole of CPEP, the whole of URP, the whole of forestry gone home, and thousands of people got it to go home, and there are people still got it. Look a man come to me crying because he say his brother working NGC, and they're going on downside, so them have to go. TCL gone, and the Prime Minister lied for we for 10 years. For 10 years she lied for we.
Look, player going and close down there now. Thousands of people going and lose the work.
And then at the end of the day, you're going to hear stock, you're going to hear heavy duty, you're going to hear David Welch, you're going to hear Twiggy with she deceitful self, which was charged. She was charged. You understand? All of them go come out and say, boy, we should support the government. Do what? Support them, do what? Boy, them fellas and them deceitful. So when a man saying, hey, this man is a house slave, guys, what I mean? They're keeping the rest. They're trying to convince the rest of Trinidad and Tobago that is okay. Kamala and them to do absolutely what they want. Absolutely what they want. Boy,
Candace.
Miss made that bullshit.
Candace.
Charlotte.
Candace Lama.
Yes, baby.
I'm going, when we come off this live, I will send you a YouTube link on, and you will realize why it is called tax on them house, nigga. Malcolm X said that speech when he was alive, and I will send you that link, and I want you to listen to it every word that man say, and
So
you will.
I promise to listen.
Why
to
I
it. I promise to listen to it, but not tonight, tomorrow, because the time is 10:43, and I have to
Yeah.
yeah,
We gotta go. We gotta go.
You see this bunch of
We gotta go.
I ain't lying, I know. When come down on my boy Stacks, you know, all they make Stacks feel so uncomfortable and so attacked. Stacks,
go from here.
Better look to call heavy duty before we close off the show here tonight, because heavy duty.
God, yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
But
This is one of them lawyers. They say that this one saying they haven't.
let her call how much lawyers. They could hang up the phone if they want. Yeah, let her call UNC lawyers, now, man. Candace, you can't hold on a little 20. You can't hold on a little 20 minutes that we again. So we have to call heavy duty.
We on since 8 o'clock.
Alright. Let me leave that alone. It's all tomorrow. Let me leave that alone. We go call heavy duty tomorrow. We go call him tomorrow because he seems to be the big. He seems to be. Yeah, we go call David Well. Heavy duty seems to be the biggest high priest it have in the UNC.
If I was what's his name, Stacks, I would have come by their house and egg down the man. Only well hurt his feelings. I mean his feelings.
When I tell him about Trevor Sears, he might get quiet today.
No. When you ask him, when you ask him if he still living in the unfinished house, I was crying.
Yeah, Trinity, I like nothing better than that. Trinity, let me fresh for the confusion. Trinity, you see, I trying to give the poor little black boy a little word of consolation and advice, and the man cost me, oh God.
You see people like Stacks, you can't talk to them like a human being. Because Stacks and them don't know how to talk like human beings. I talk, you have to give Stacks and them fire for fire, aura for aura, karma for karma. And that's why I just deal with Stacks. Because Stacks is a disrespectful person. I see Stacks talk about, we are not lying. Stacks say, I disrespect
Listen to me, Trinity.
And Stacks disrespect.
Trinity, I am not going to I disrespect him once because I was angry. Because at the time, there was the heights of people now losing their jobs and all of that. But you see, now I have my integrity, I have my name, I have my face. I'm not going to disrespect nobody on social media. Because I am going places. And wherever I go, my team go. So we must be mindful of our behavior. Right? Allow him to bust up his mouth. Make joke. Laugh at him.
I agree, but let me tell you, when I go real disrespect Stack, the day Stack call the honorable opposition leader be spending the P-Beckers in his mouth. That is when I go disrespect.
He's Redison and Tata for me. When you get the bass, when you get the real man bass from Redison, the man voice. I say, what? My boy starts thinking, normally he does go, you can't get a chance, you know. If not for Jeffrey, we don't get a chance to talk if it wasn't for Jeffrey, really, you know. You know what I'm telling you, you know. Jeffrey have him kind of unbalanced. So it's when Chatter bossing and ball body unfinished house. What? But they get him mad.
I'm feeling sleepy. I'm going to.
Well, Candace, let me wrap up this thing one time now. I hear it in your voice. Let me wrap up. So when we have to say closing, we go talk about that tomorrow. We go talk about that tomorrow.
Well, they join us here tomorrow. Heavy tea.
Mr. Jeffrey, the beginning of the program, we had to call everything and sort it out.
Yeah, we had to sort out everything because he can't be, them fellas and them can't be playing.
Yeah.
We had to talk about everything with his no neck. Everything only a head, shoulder, knee, and toe. He had no neck.
I don't
know where he hit.
We not attack him. We're going to ask him first. See, Heavy, what is a PNM list?
Yeah, I want to know what is a PNM list.
Don't attack him. We want him to talk. Get again comfortable.
And the other question I want to
ask. This is tired. Like we look to go.
And I want to be before I say anything about Mr. Opinion Box, I would like to bring him up on the program here today and have a conversation with him because I believe we could try and win back the brother. You understand? I believe we could win back the brother.
We have to bring him back to reality. We have to bring back Opinion Box to reality and true.
And if we can't save him, then so be it.
No, but Mr. Jeffrey, I want to ask everything. When you needed blood, did you ask if it
all right, let me close off the program. What is your closing thoughts? Yeah. What's your closing thoughts?
I had no closing thoughts tonight. I just want to tell everybody have a good night tonight. Candice and everybody was a good show, and we will see each other tomorrow.
Right. Trinity.
Yeah, I had to go too. But I just want to say everybody have a great night. Only pray that the only thing we can get we out of this. Pray alone can get we out of this. Only pray for a better country. Pray that the Lord soften Miss Kamala heart a little bit. You understand? Only keep praying. Only have a blessed night. This sleep well, Kitty sleep well, Chatter sleep well, Mr. Renderson sleep well, everybody sleep well, sweet dreams. Sleep well, all our YouTube.
So Kitty, what is your closing comment?
Oh, Ollie, have a great night. Never see you. Enjoy. Just make sure Ollie bring a friend tomorrow. Heavy tea. I have to be there. Even if I'm not getting on, I'm coming in the comment section on YouTube. I have to hear this one. So that is it.
Yes. So Candice.
I just want to say good night to you guys, and I love each and every one of you. Stay safe. And Olia, oh Lord, I will stand witness in the courthouse with stacks against Olia. I'm gone.
Mr. Jeffrey. Mr. Jeffrey.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, we gotta get we in Wasa, we call the chairman and get all our we in Wasa,
yeah?
Everybody over. Everybody over. Call the chairman.
I'll call back Stacks. I mean, he and Pararat good, so I better give Pararat. I mean, give Stacks a call. You say I can call him any day.
Honestly speaking,
one party number. I have party number.
I want Twiggy.
Honestly speaking, I don't mind.
Only I gone.
Let's wait.
So everybody.
I don't mind cleaning toilets
for 8,000.
Yeah, I don't mind cleaning toilet and cutting grass for $8,000. I don't mind doing that. And Matara doing it. And goodness doing it. I don't mind doing it.
You have the best salary. I want Twiggy's salary. I want to do what Twiggy doing.
We go later.
You have to reach 65 years old and getting 12,500 plus she getting she pension. Yeah, but she living she life.
Best life.
I'm getting a house from HGC.
Hey, Chatter Trinity, we go on tomorrow. Or join us here. Yeah, brother. You see what has happened when the thing. So anything pumping, that is what has take place sometime. Right, so we are here Join us here tomorrow. My name is Renison Jeffrey. This is the Workers' Rights Platform, and Jason outside Trinidad. So despite what would have taken place, the man outside. So before we want to know about Alyssa Phillip, if Alyssa Phillip is outside. Yes. I'm gonna play this video in closing, so you know many of you could know the direction that we are in here.
Step up.